To our community, the health system that attend the community in general is divided into two parts. The first of them is the public, who has good hospitals and it's focused into simple diseases. That has also doctors specialized into this part and is for free, obviously. Into the other part, we have the private system, which has amazing hospitals focused on more complicated diseases, and that has doctors for this part. And it has low prices for people who don't have a lot of money and are having problem with this kind of diseases. And into our health system, we have neurologists, nutrologists, ophthalmologists, nurses, and doctors. Our economy is very big, and it is divided into three parts which are very important. The tourism, because it is an historical city and was very important into the colonial period. The trade, which has food trade, that has supermarkets, food trucks, restaurants, and textile trade, which has stores and bazaars that are very important for people who don't have a lot of money. Into the last part, we have agriculture, which 60% is for their own consumption and 40% is to export for other places. Amazing part of our community is that the basic necessities that are water, sanitation, energy, food are available by the government. So the people who lives into it don't have to spend a lot of money with this and saves for other things.
The transportation of the city is based in two kinds. The first kind is the public, and then you have the bus, the subway train, and the train. The bus, you have the bus stops, bus station, and in the bus you have the cashiers, the inspectors, and the driver. And the subway train, you have the subway, of course, and both you have the Wi-Fi and air conditioner. And the other side, it's the private side, and in the side you have the taxi, you have the Uber. And the taxi, you can go wherever you want in the city, and it's like cheap, you know. You don't need to call before. You just arrive on the taxi stop and go wherever you want. And the taxi has the taxer, the driver, and you have the air conditioning, you have candy, you have some food, you have water. So Uber has two, and it's also not expensive, and you can select the car you want. Also, the private transportation have another transport that you can choose to move, like the motorcycle, motorboat, boat, and other services that you can choose to join wherever you want to go.
The educational system is divided in public and private. The public part is based on the elementary school, which has the best teachers chosen by the government. Talking about the structure of the school, the classes are completed with all the material needed to the teachers and the students to prepare them for the high school. Talking about the private part, there is an elementary school for the elite, which wants a more sophisticated system dedicated for their kids. Another part of the private system is the high school, which is the only high school system in the city, but it has low prices that most part of the population can afford, and for those who can't, there is a system of scholarships. The school is all prepared to guide the students to the best universities of the country. Besides, it prepares them to their adult life too, with classes of finance and housework. The high school has the transportation system which takes the children from their home and take them to the high school for the class. There is a recreation part too. Then the children can take a minute from the knowledge and can socialize with their colleagues. The high school system also has an alimentation part. Then the students can have their breakfast and their lunch at the school. The security system of the city is all public. We have a lot of policy departments. Besides, we have a woman police station and a police station for children and teenagers, prepared to take action, even though the criminality is very low in our city.